Hello, and welcome to this training course on Google Sheets, brought to you by Observian. I'm Ryan, and I'll be leading the course today. So we're going to hop into Sheets, but if we come up to this top tab and click into my Google Calendar, you can see that over here on the right, all we have to do is click our grid view, and we can see all of our Google apps. So I'm going to select Sheets, and it'll guide us right where we want to go. The first thing you notice with Sheets is it looks very similar to the rest of our Google apps. We can see our templates up here, and if we click onto the template gallery, we can actually submit templates. These are templates that we've created with lots of formulas, different charts, that we're going to be using on a pretty consistent basis, and we can share this with everyone in our domain. So everyone at observianlovesgsuite.com would be able to see a template that I submitted here. It's nice for things that are going to be used pretty frequently. If you don't have a template and you just want to look and see what G Suite has to offer, there are a couple templates here for all sorts of things. And there's a lot that can be found online as well. So we're going to go back the top left here. If we click into our fruit stand sheet, it's going to open it for us. Now, anyone who has this link will be able to edit in real time and will be able to see exactly what's happening. One of the very nice things about all G Suite products is saving is automatic. So you don't have to worry about saving or which version, and you can always go back to the later version if needed. At the top left, we're going to choose File, and we can create a new sheet, open a new sheet, import data, make a copy of this sheet, or we can download as any of these file types. So if you're sending this sheet to someone who uses Microsoft Excel instead of Sheets, you can download it here and send it like that. You can also just send them the link and they'll be able to download it in whatever format they need. Email as attachment or view version history. I like to look at the version history, and it'll show us on the right anytime changes have been made, and we can actually go back and restore to this version up here at the top. Very useful. I'm going to go back here at the top left because we don't need to change the version right now. I'm going to go back into File and show you that we can move to any of our folders in Google Docs very easily. We can move to Trash and do a host of other things as well. Now, a lot of people worry that Google Sheets is not as robust as Microsoft Excel, but Sheets offers quite a few different options for editing and formulas that you may not be aware of. So let's take a look at some of those right now. One thing that I really like about Sheets is it's predictive and it's a very smart program. So Sheets recognizes that I have total written in column B, and in column C, if I hit the equal sign to create an equation, it's going to guess based off of what I've been doing what formula I might need to use. So I can easily sum, and you can see that it's already highlighting the totals that I want to sum. We're going to hit enter, and it brings it up to us very quickly. There's also more robust formulas, such as sum ifs. So we're going to select our range, select the criteria, which I'm just going to type in here, oranges. And then select the sum range. What this formula does is it looks for this range and it says if column B has oranges in it, then it's going to add column C and all of the column C's that are related to column B with oranges in it. Very simple. If we come to the top right of the ribbon, we can see a list of all the different functions that we have. Sum, average, count, max, and min are some of the more commonly used equations, but there are a ton of equations to choose from that you may not have been aware of. Lots of database stuff that connects directly to BigQuery, engineering functions that are very powerful, all sorts of financial functions, logical if-thens, and anything else you might be looking for. As I mentioned before, one of the things that I love so much about Google Sheets is how predictive it is. If we come down here to the bottom right, we can hit Explore. And Explore is going to see what we have in our spreadsheet and suggest some things we might want to implement. So I'm just going to choose, let's see what else it has to offer. Yeah, let's do this graph instead of the pie chart. All I have to do is click Insert Chart, and it's automatically, based off of this table, created a chart for me. And if I come in and add something here, it'll automatically update. Removing a table is as simple as hitting delete, and it's gone. You don't have to deal with it again. As always, our changes are saved automatically, and so we don't have to worry about saving our different versions as we change things. But we always have access to any changes that we have made. If we look at the top ribbon, we have Edit, View, Insert, Format, Data, Tools, Add-ons, and Help. I want to look at some of the tools really quickly. If you're a power user of Excel, you'll be happy to know that there are still many macro options that you can create. I also like the Protect Sheet feature. If we click into it, over here on the right, it'll open up a tab that shows, over here on the right, it'll open up a tab that shows some of our options. I'm actually going to protect a range, and I'm going to say nobody can edit this range. And I'm going to enter the description as data. Because we know the data, there's no need to add to it. So we'll set the permissions. And I'm not going to let Lisa, who's been shared this document, edit our data. Only I'll be able to. And those changes have been saved. We can do it for different sheets as well, if we have multiple sheets down here at the bottom. It's a very handy tool. I also want to show you how you can freeze panes so that when you're scrolling, it's a little bit easier to view your document. If you go to the top ribbon, while you have the first column, or whatever columns you want to freeze selected, you can hit you can hit View, Freeze, in the first row. Look at that. Let's say that we want Lisa to finish off these formulas here. All I have to do is select where I want to make a comment, come to the top right, and select Comment, and Comment again. This will add a comment. But I want Lisa to see it. So I'm going to hit the @ sign, and then I'm going to start typing Lisa. Here it is. We're going to say update the formulas, and we're going to assign it to Lisa. Now, Lisa will be sent a notification in her inbox that these need to be updated. And anytime you go over it, you can see who it's been assigned to. On Lisa's end, she'll be able to come in, update the formulas, and mark the assignment as done. That's all I have to share for Google Sheets right now. Join me in the next video. Thanks.